from this amazing box set. I'm going to be ranking 10 awesome studio albums. I hate to say worst to best because I like everything in here, but that's what I'm going to call it. Ranking the Blue Oyster Cults Studio albums, 10 of them, from worst to best. Come in and see what I'm talking about. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Friday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, this is a fantastic box set. So happy that I finally got it. This Columbia Series collection from Blue Oyster Cult. Not only does it have the 10 studio albums that I'll be ranking, it also has, the booklet and a bunch of other stuff. Some Enchanted Evening, double album. You got the live On Your Feet or On Your Knees. You've also got this live as well. Extra terrestrial live. I have all these on albums, except I don't have Some Enchanted. I don't have this one on vinyl, but I have the other two live. You also have Imaginos, Rarities, the best of broadcast. I'm still finding time to listen to these. I haven't listened to them, to be honest with you. I have listened to the studio albums, but today, and of course, did I show you the booklet? Yes, I showed you the booklet. Today I'm going to be ranking the studio albums. I'm going to say, I don't want to call it the worst to best. I'm going to say my least favorite to my favorite, because this ranking, not set in stone. It could change at any time. But based on how I feel so far about the albums, this is how I'm going to rank them. So at number 10, you've got Club Ninja. This one has a bad rap all the time, but it's a decent album. All these CDs look like this, so I'm not going to show you all the CDs. The cover kind of sucks, but it is a decent album. It's the 10th album by Blue Oyster Cult, released December 10th, 1985 in the UK and 1986 in the US. Excuse me. It's supposed to be a comeback album. After the Revolution by Night, their previous album didn't chart that well. It didn't attain gold status. So this one here was supposed to be a comeback album, but it fell short, unfortunately. You've got arena rock style songs on this one. You got some good elements in here. He also has the band struggling to find their sound. Not really a radio-friendly type of album. You do have some good tracks on here, though. White Flags, Dancing in the Ruins, and Perfect Water. But this is where I'm putting this one at number 10. I just mentioned this one. At number 9, I'm going to put The Revolution by Night. Again, kind of in a period where the band was struggling. I won't show you the CD because it's the same as... They're all the same. 1983 release, the 9th studio album. This was supposed to capitalize on the success of Fire of Unknown Origin from 2 years previous to this one. It's a blend of straight-ahead rock and pop on this one here. But it doesn't have their drummer, Albert Bouchard, on here. He was fired the year before, and he was replaced by a roadie named Rick Downey. The album didn't turn gold in the States, unfortunately. He did have the single Shooting Shark, fairly successful single on the radio. It was based on a poem by Patti Smith, who was quite involved with the band as far as writing songs for them. Take Me Away was co-written by Eric Bloom and Aldo Nova, Canadian rocker Aldo Nova. And you also have an earlier version of the song titled Psycho Ward, which was written by Aldo Nova as well. So the use of outside writers in the band is quite prevalent throughout their career, but I'm putting this one at number 9. At number 8, pardon me. Wow. I tell you, that cold that I had back in November, December, it just doesn't let go. Just doesn't let go. At number 8, Mirrors, the sixth album by the band, 1979 release, um, produced by Tom Weirman. It barely made gold, which disappointed the band and their label as well. But you got some great songs on here, a lot of great hooks, but not much power behind the hooks. You got the acoustic ballad in Knee, um, the great Sun Jester, the title track Mirrors, um, Moon Crazy, You're Not the One I Was Looking For. Some decent, again, cheesy cover. I mean, come on, guys. You're better than that. But, yeah, I'm putting that one at number 8. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes. At number 7, Spectres, the fifth album by the band, 1977 release. Got the huge hit Godzilla on this one. Certified gold in 1978. I love the cover as well. Just a cool looking shot of the band. With some lasers going on, that would be their staple in their concerts. Going Through the Motions was co-written by Ian Hunter from Mott the Hoople. Great rockin' track. Bonnie Taylor covered Going Through the Motions on her Faster Than the Speed of Light album. I Love the Night is also another awesome track on this one. So that's at number 7, Spectres. At number 6, I'm going to go with their debut album, our 1972 release. You got amazing songs on here. Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll, Stairway to the Stars. Then came The Last Days of May. It's a great boogie rock album. The album could go higher in any ranking at any time of the day. It's just an awesome debut by the band. It's tight, it rocks, hard. Got the classic lineup of Eric Bloom on vocals, stun guitar and keyboards, Donald Duck Dharma Roser on lead guitar and vocals, Joe Bouchard on bass and vocals, Albert Bouchard on drums and vocals, and Alan Lanier on rhythm guitar and keyboards. Fantastic debut album. Now we're getting into the top 5. Again, these could change at any time. Not set in stone, but probably the most commercially successful album is Agents of Fortune. Classic. This happens to be a gatefold as well. Classic album, platinum selling album with the huge single Don't Fear the Reaper. The rest of the album is decent. It's nowhere near Don't Fear the Reaper, but it's a decent album. This one also has every member of the band singing lead vocals on here, and no songs written by Eric Bloom is on here as well. Agents of Fortune is an excellent album. It's a loud album, but at the same time not overbearing. It's melodic, it's rocking. You got the other single, This Ain't the Summer of Love. The guitars really shine on that track as well, but fantastic album. And then we're getting into from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. These could change at any time, but at number 4, I've got Fire of the Unknown Origin, the fantastic 8th album by Blue Oyster Cult, produced by Martin Birch, who, of course, has worked with thousands of bands. A lot of the songs were intended for the soundtrack Heavy Metal for the animated film. They were supposed to put Vengeance on here, The Pact, but the only song that made it on the album that wasn't even written for the film was Veteran of the Psychic Wars. You got Burnin' For You, was on Supernatural as well. You got the closing track, Don't Turn Your Back, and just a fantastic album. The title track, Fires of Unknown Origin, was supposed to be on their 4th album, Agents of Fortune, but was cut just as well. Also, you got Joan Crawford on here, moderate success for a single, but a fantastic album. At number 3, and one of my favorite covers, Cultosaurus erectus, the seventh album by the band. More of a commercial sound of this particular album than, say, Mirrors. Um, this is their first collaboration with Martin Birch, again, who worked with Deep Purple, Fleetwood Mac, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, all the big, big bands. Um, this was the album that allowed the band to fill arenas, and also went on the promoting tour through the U.S. And I barely remember watching that film called the Black and Blue Tour with Black Sabbath. I'd love to see that again because it was years and years and years since I've seen that one. But I saw it on the big screen. Cool stuff. This is still my favorite album cover that I have in my discography. It was painted by Richard Clifton Day. It's Behemoth's World, it's called. Black Blade is about Stormbringer. Black Sword, wielded by Eric of Meldinbourg, part of mythology. Here's Johnny, the Marshall Plan, has a cameo of Don Kirshner, Don Kirshner's rock concert, introducing Johnny. You also have Fallen Angel, great track on this one. Just a fantastic album. These next two could flip at any time. Really fantastic albums. At number 2, Tyranny and Mutation, the second album by Blue Oyster Cult, released in February of what year was that released in? Why don't I have that in my 1973? This is the only album. They were called the Blue Oyster Cult. It's the only album with "the" in their band's title name. I didn't realize that until I was reading up on it, because you just see the album cover. But yeah, the Blue Oyster Cult. Who knew? The only single off the album, "Hot Rails to Hell," still a great track. "Baby Ice Dog," written by Patti Smith, is on here. "The Red and Black" talks about the Canadian Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMPs, and one of the best rockers in the Blue Oyster Cult catalog. Tyranny Mutation showed that Blue Oyster Cult was one of the greatest American bands of that time. You got side 1, The Black, The Red and the Black, OD on Life Itself, Hot Rails to Hell, Screaming Dizbusters. Side 2 is The Red with Baby Ice Dog, Wings Welted Down, Teen Archer, Mistress of the Salmon Salt. Just a fantastic album. Fantastic album. And at number 1, this is an amazing album, Secret Treaties, the third album by the band, 1974 release, 14 weeks on the U.S. charts, number 53, and hit gold in 1992. Melody Maker voted this album here one of the top rock albums of all time. In 2010, Rhapsody called it one of the best pro-metal albums, and I agree with both of them. It's the only album, though, that doesn't have a track sung by Duck Barma. Sorry, by Duck Barma. Buck Dharma. Wow. Oh, have another coffee. Have another coffee. A lot of tracks written by Patti Smith on this one as well. You got Career of Evil, Harvester of Eyes, Flaming Telepaths, NME, in the UK, ranked at number 13 of the 1974 albums of that year. Dave Marsh and Ken Stein in the US said that it was number 36 of the best album chart makers of 1974. Kerrang, a UK magazine, ranked at number 22 out of 100 of the 100 greatest heavy metal albums of all time in 1999. And Rolling Stone said that was number 47 of the 50th coolest albums of all time in 2002. All fantastic albums. All, again, except for maybe this one, could change at any time. But it's at number 1, again, Secret Treaties. At number 2, Tyranny and Mutation by the Blue Oyster Cult. At number 3, Cultosaurus erectus. At number 4, you got Fire of Unknown Origin. At number 5, Agents of Fortune. At number 6, their debut album. At number 7, you've got Spectres with that great cover. At number 8, you've got Mirrors. At number 9, you've got The Revolution by Night. And at number 10, you have Club Ninja. So there's my ranking from this amazing box set. If you don't have this one, I recommend picking this one up for sure. It took a while to get here, but once it's here, it's just remarkable. So much to listen to. So much to listen to. So there you have it, guys. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk again soon. Bye now.